Hi, everybody. I'm Gayleen Lim. I'm currently a captain in the United States Air Force. I work logistics, currently on the nuclear side of things. And my next role will be with KeyBank as the change commercialization lead.
Okay, tell us exactly what that means, or as far as you know what that means.
Yeah, so it is a newer role, and it really is contingency planning for I would say deploying financial technology within businesses. So small businesses to big businesses. What does that look like in trying to figure out, okay, what happens? How do we make this as smooth as possible for our clients and our customers so they don't really see the actual transition happen, as well as trying to mitigate anything that could go wrong. So trying to think through all of the possible what ifs. And then providing solutions against those.
Which you have a lot of experience doing, maybe not in the banking sector, but you do have a lot of that experience.
Yes, I do. I did a lot of that when I was stationed over in Japan, and did lots of temporary duties to Korea while I was over there. So yes, lots of experience in that.
Is there anything you wish you would have known that you'd like to share with other people? Anything you wish you would have known about the conference? Going into the conference that you now know?
Yeah, I it took me a little bit to think about this one because I have been in the program for a little over 2 years, and so I had a lot of time to prepare. But I think the one thing that was shocking for me was how you do at the conference can actually spin you off into so many other roles and directions, because you interview for a particular role, but someone you interview with could be like, oh, hey, we actually have this role at this, in this division that we want to interview you with. And so you could end up, having follow-ups for more roles than you actually interviewed for.
So you had a lot of companies pursuing you. Yeah, which is a good problem to have, of course. Tell me why you chose who you chose, and what were some of the key factors that led you to your decision?
Yeah, so the reason why I went with KeyBank was because first thing was the culture was very evident. Anybody I talked to, you could really tell that KeyBank truly appreciated their employees, but they also wanted their employees to be successful. And for me, a lot of what the company stood for aligned with my own personal values. And that was always something that I was looking for, was something where my values aligned with the company's a lot more, because I knew I would be able to prosper and be more successful and just better at my job if that was there. And then they have an amazing veteran community. So everybody was super transparent and, what their transition looked like, whether it was, from KeyBank to KeyBank or just generalized transition. And they really put an effort into making sure we got connected with veterans who were there currently going through the transition. So I really appreciated that. And then the job itself, honestly, financial technology, I nerded out a little bit over it whenever I was doing the interviews. Mm-hmm. And so it's just such an exciting field right now. And KeyBank is, just especially the division I'm in, enterprise payments, they're really at the forefront of making that relationship between, traditional banking and FinTech. And so just really was excited to be a part of that forward movement in that area.